Stock market news, August 5th, 2024. Dow, S&P 500, and Nasdaq slide amid global sell-off. A stock market sell-off extended around the world, with U.S. indices sliding and volatility spiking. All major indexes fell more than 2.5%, with the Nasdaq Composite leading losses and the Dow Jones Industrial Average dropping more than 1,000 points. Stocks and Treasury yields paired declines after service sector data came in better than expected. Turbulence started in Japan, where the Nikkei 225 fell more than 12%. Its worst one-day drop since the crash after Black Monday in 1987. Losses cascaded across Europe and U.S. as investors dumped riskier assets. The declines extend what has been a dizzying few days on Wall Street, during which the year's most popular trades have been unwound. A sell-off in tech shares continued Monday, with Nvidia, Tesla, and Apple each falling at least 4%. The iPhone maker took an extra hit from the news that Berkshire Hathaway has slashed its Apple stakes. They slashed their stakes in half, actually. Concerns about a slowing U.S. economy are front and center after job growth slowed sharply in July. Investors are worried that the Federal Reserve has moved too slowly and will need to play catch-up in cutting rates. Well,
so what does that mean in I ain't got money like that English?
I mean, basically, what the Fed rate is how banks borrow money. It helps them to lend money to people as well too, because I mean, the lower a bank can get money lent to them, then the lower interest rates you're going to have on your money. You know what I mean? Then also the lower interest rates will be on buying a home. Like before, interest rates were pretty much, you can get 2-point-something% interest rate before, right? Now they're up in the sixes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now they're up in the sixes right now. You know, and so it's real, like it makes it so that basically, say you bought a house that at 2-point-some% before, and a house that may say it was $300,000, and you might have had a mortgage payment of like $1,100. Now that same mortgage payment is going to be like $2,500. You know what I mean? Like a lot higher than what it'd be. So that means you qualify for less. Like a person who can qualify for $1,100 payment can't qualify for a $2,500 payment.
Damn.
You get what I'm saying? So that cuts out the market. Your buyers are now been cutting more than just half. So now the housing market slows down. And where do most people get their wealth from? Their homes. Where do most people get their liquid? I mean, say you buy a house, then you go to refinance it. Now you got more money to spend. You can put that down. You go spend that. That goes back into the market. You get what I'm saying?
Unless you don't pay your property tax.
And then it just becomes an ongoing kind of a cycle.
Then they'll take your house
what
from
they
you.
do. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Which is crazy. You can own your house, right? But if you don't pay your property tax, they take your house.
Yeah.
You can own your car, but if you don't put tabs on it, they can take your car.
Ain't it crazy, man? That
they like America's like, I let you have that.
You know what I mean?
I let you have that.
I mean, you look at certain property taxes, man. Like they got certain property taxes in certain places. Say, you know, I mean, there's certain places where I pay like, I mean, I'm paying like $500 a month in property tax, and that might be here is not a lot, but I mean, other places where it's like, okay, my mortgage might have only been $1,100. Like what? My property tax is $500. What the fuck? More? You know what I'm saying? So now you're paying $1,600 or whatever case, man. You know, it's like it's nuts, man. Like it's a crazy situation.
I keep telling people need to go throw some tea in the water. People don't get it.
It could work. You know what I'm saying? It could work. We need to do something, man. We need to do something about the situation. One